Hi crafty friends, I'm here to bash my stash. So I was inspired, let me make sure I have her name correct. I forgot to look this up. I hope you guys are having fun crafting. Please let me know what you're working on. And like I said in the past video, um, I'm working on my challenge, so I'm hoping to post it soon. So I hope you can join that. And anyway, I was inspired by Michelle with pink strawberries on YouTube. I watch her videos, and she had a video. It was called How to Create Embellishments from Scraps. And so anyway, I just wanted to grab a bunch of my leftover pieces that tend to go in the trash after a while because I just get tired of not using them, and I overcut when I'm working on a project. So anyway, let's see if we can create something, that we can use for our next project. So anyway, I'm going to be using Reneabouquets butterflies. I have leftover butterflies from her sets, and I am on her design team. So anyway, I just wanted to show you, like, I have remnants of her trim, and then I'll let you see some of my, so this is some of her beautiful chipboard laser cuts, and I'm hoping to use, if I don't forget, I'm hoping to use some of those. I have some trim here. I don't know if you can see. I have little bows that I have a ton of, so I figured let's try use those. And anyway, I hope this helps a little bit. Anyway, I wanted to try it myself and try it while I'm being, recorded. So anyway, one of my favorites obviously is to use pink. These are two of my very favorite butterflies from Reneabouquets. And so I figured, excuse me, my throat is a little, I don't know, dry or what today, but let me see. So I have this ruffle from one of my dies. I can't remember if it was Coco and Reno dies sets that I got a couple years ago, I think, or something. I don't know. I don't keep track anymore. So what I like to do with this, the beginning. Oh, actually, let's use this. So I love this trim, but it stays in my stash because I don't know how to incorporate it into my my embellishments, and sometimes it just feels too bulky. So what I found is I like to back it on these ruffle trim pieces that I've made in the past. So I have my glue gun on, and actually, let's straighten that. If I don't fold these before I start working on it, I tend to just mess up the whole design of it. Hopefully I'm in frame here. I'm trying to keep, I need to have my camera holder moved back a little bit on my table. My holder doesn't stay. My husband carved out the wood piece where it would actually stay, and at the time I thought the middle part would be good, but anyway, it's not. So I'm gonna have to get him to get his tools out again and make it so that it's closer to me. So just kind of lay this down, and if you don't have this type of trim, You can use, tulle. You can use the big spools of tulle and just cut it in half. The point is to use what you have in your stash. I'm guilty of just wanting to buy and buy and buy. I mean, there's so many pretty things, and you feel like you don't have the right embellishment, or there's just, so many new things out there. So I'm cutting this to a fishtail, and I'm actually just going to use that to back this. I don't think it's really going to show. And you don't have to use it. You can use, this was from my scrap pile. And like I showed a couple of videos ago, my scrap pile is pretty big. And so I grabbed stuff from my stash, my scrap stash. So you just kind of hold that down. You can flatten this. You can sew this. I've seen many crafters sew that, and I love that detail of it. But it does flatten. I don't know if you can see. It does flat. You don't get those, that dimension in there. So what I'm going to do, so some of these, I felt like I couldn't use them. This one was really bent. And then this one had a missing flower, but I thought, shoot, I can cut those in half and put those in there. And this die is from Scrap Diva Designs, one of my favorite die sets, the sunflower bag topper. So I'm going to put that. Let me grab. So this is actually not scraps, but I do want to show you. This also is one of my very favorite sets from Reneabouquets. She has 3 sizes in this one, and I usually get the medium size, but I think this one is small. And I love her chipboard because you don't have to paint it or emboss it if you don't want. And I feel like this color goes with anything and everything. Hopefully I'm in, I'm hoping I'm in frame here. Let me double check. Okay. It's hard when you have your phone and the clip to hold your phone is over the screen. So I apologize for keep on saying I don't know if I'm in frame, but that's why. And then I figured I can, you cut off these strips sometimes, and there's usually a decorative pattern on there. Although I wish this was a different color. Most of the scraps are from Simple Stories Wildflower collection. And actually I'm going to put a strip of foam tape on there just to give this a little bit of dimension. And because I don't know how long this tape will stay, I'm going to give it some glue gun glue. Let me see what else I can grab here. So I cut these, I don't even remember when, but I have a bunch of them. I have a bunch of different flowers in here, and I'll just kind of play with this here for a second. Okay, so I'm going to glue this down. Actually, I'm going to use some baker's twine. I really wish I had this thinner one in my favorite pink, rose gold pink, but I don't. I like the thickness of this one for layering stuff like this. Oh boy, that was hot. Okay. Let me see here. Let's put this one down. And then I have some Reneabouquets mulberry roses, paper roses. And then I wanted to use let me find, oh, right here. So I have a sticker sheet, and it seems like I can never use these all up, so this is a good place to try use those up. And I like, let's see, let's glue this flower down. And then what? And I like to prop, oh boy. I like to prop this up also. Give it some dimension by putting some double-sided foam tape. And I have to say, this is the only thing that I ever find at Dollar Tree that I love. So every time I go, I get a couple, so that way I have some in my stash at all times. Okay, let's put the butterfly. Oh, you know what? Let's use some gold thread. It doesn't want to quit sticking. I just want a little piece. I wonder if they have rose gold, because I would prefer that over gold. I'm not so much of a fan of gold. I like it in small doses. Let's see if that's going to work. Without me burning myself. Oh, wow, that tape sticks. I don't know if it stays really good once it's on your project for a long time. And then, let me see here. Just trying to see what else I can put on. Oh, I have it right here. So I've had these in my stash for a couple of years now, and I mean, I know they're good for charms and stuff, but oh my gosh, the tedious little things drive me crazy. So I'm going to just stick a dollop of glue there. Put that there, and then, let me see, I'm sorry, I bumped my gonna use some trim, but let me see if I could find something. No, it's too late for that one. Oh. I love that sparkle. Oh, wait. Oops, I keep shaking the table. Although this doesn't have any yellow in it, I think this will make a nice little pop of contrast. And there you have it. Very dimensional, very pretty. And so let's do one more. I don't know. I don't know how many minutes I don't like doing long videos. So, whoops, sorry. Okay, let's do one with some, let's see if I can make this a little thick so that it peeks through. I hate throwing my glitter paper away, so I figured maybe I can try use some of this on one of these banner strip ruffles. And I actually have some smaller ones. And it's not very straight here. Tell me, do you guys keep your scraps? I tend to keep them for a long time. And then when I go crazy reorganizing, I just look at it as it's taking up space. And I know, to me, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm wasting. But sometimes you just got to purge stuff. It just helps you clear your mind. Okay, so this time I'm going to use some thinner tulle, no sequins on it. So I'll just kind of lay that down. Let me see how far it's gonna. Kind of need to see where to put this down. You just kind of have to work fast with this glue, but I've tried it with my Fabri-Tac and it takes too long to dry. So I have found I like to use the glue gun for this part, but then you get that chance of burning yourself because, you know, You know how that goes. So even though it's not perfect, you can still work with it. And you know what? Let me see here. How about we make vertical? See how. Let's use one of these bulldog, I guess they're called clips. You can. I also have a clothespin that you can use. And let me see what comes to my fingertips here. So here is a butterfly that I made with Scrap Diva Design Butterfly Rosette. I think I used Maggie Holmes paper for that long ago. And then I have a flower from, I think this one was Scrap Diva Design flower too. I just sometimes just like to play to see what's going to come about. Okay, let's just do gold thread. Let's just glue down because what else do I have? Oh, let's see if I can find a little trim piece here. Oh, yeah. Reneabouquets. I don't like to throw these pieces away. I used to use these trim pieces in my mixed media projects. But I don't do that. I don't do mixed media anymore. Just let that kind of hang. Oh, it doesn't want to get away from me. Okay, what I'm going to do is I have this piece of Reneabouquets pleated tulle, and I'm going to stick it right there. Let's put this flower down. One of Reneabouquets mulberry paper roses. Ah, wow. Be careful with your gun, your glue gun. And let me see, I have one more piece here. So I have Reneabouquets trinket spoons. And then I have her butterfly right here. Let's put, oops, sorry. And you can, you know, it has a little hole there. You can put these on your charms, which I don't make. Dangles, I mean. I'm just going to make a bow. Reneabouquets is on vacation right now, taking some time off. So if you go to her site, she still takes orders, but it will not ship out until sometime starting in April. So she needs a much needed vacation. Since I've known her, she's been non-stop creating. Okay, so let's glue this down. Oh. I want to see if one of these flowers, if it'll be too big. I really like, I don't know why I didn't finish making these flowers. I love the shape and I love the embossed detail on there. There's that. Let's use some of this stuff here. That one's too big. Okay, I can't find one that's small enough. Okay, so let's put this. These are her Tiny Treasure butterflies. They come in a pack of 5. And they are my favorite ones to work with. Oh, I was going to use that. Okay, so there's that. Let's get some kind of little sentiment on there. Let me see. Let's see if that one, I think this one's too long. Let me put that one back. Let's do this one. Let's put some dimensional foam tape on. And let me see here. Not that one. I'm going to cut this in half. Here's my other scissors. Let's put glue on because it'll stay in some spots, but others it won't. Keeps sticking to my nails. Oh boy. Okay, do this before it dries. So you just kind of pleat it on here. Cut it right here. And give some glue. I don't like this piece sticking out. Let's try to tuck it in here. Okay, and you know, if you don't like this color on here, you can paint that. I do have some. I have some bigger ones. That color, I don't like that one. I have one pink, two pink ones. So you can put that on. And then you can actually, if you do charm dangles, you can hang something from here. I don't have anything on hand, so let's put another little, like you can hang one of the tassels on there. Make sure I'm still recording. And that would be really cute there. So there you have it. I might have to make a bunch of these, but I wanted to show you. Oh, let's do one more charm type thing on there. Where did I put them? Oh. I think I'll put a blue one on there this time. And put it right there. So there you go. Here are 2 embellishments using scraps. Yay! I need to tuck that in some more. So anyway, look at how dimensional it is. Use some pretty stuff from your stash. And even though it's a little bit of scrap usage, you still used them. Use them. So anyway, I hope I have inspired you to make something pretty. I'm trying to think here. I'm hoping to, maybe my next video will be creating some cards, and I can actually use some scraps with that. And so anyway, stay tuned. Who knows what I'll come up with. Sometimes I might have a D stash. So Anyway, I hope you're having a beautiful day and stay tuned and happy crafting. Bye.